Your air conditioner didn't pick the hottest day of the year to die. It couldn't have picked any other day. I know that sounds backwards, so hang with me. Every summer somebody stands in their kitchen and tells me the same thing. It quit on the worst possible afternoon, 105 out, like the thing had it planned. And they say it like they got singled out by the universe. This has figured something out. I'm Dave. I fix air conditioners over in Kingfisher, and today I'm working through why that hottest day failure isn't bad luck at all. It's the one day the failure was guaranteed to show up. I couldn't tell you how many times I've heard it. Why today? It ran fine yesterday. It's like it knew. And I get why it feels that way. From where they're standing, watching the house creep up to 88 with the dog panting by the vent, it sure looks like the system sat there and waited for the meanest afternoon of the summer to give up on purpose. For a lot of years, I'd just nod and say, yeah, they do that, and go put in the part. But that answer always sat funny with me, because it isn't true. The real reason is more interesting than bad luck, and once it clicked for me, I quit brushing it off, because the truth of it actually tells you something you can use about your own equipment. It's just physics and a little bit of how things wear out. Your air conditioner is sized to handle a normal hot day around here. On a mild afternoon, it loafs, runs a little, shuts off, sits there. On the hottest day of the year, it runs wide open sometimes for hours without ever cutting off, fighting the biggest temperature spread it will ever face. Every single part is straining at once. The compressor, the capacitor, the fan motor, the pressures in the lines, all of it maxed out on the same afternoon. Engineers have a fancy name for this. They call it peak load, and they call the kind of breakdown it causes marginal failure. All that means in plain talk is this: a weak part, a capacitor that's already half dead, a motor with tired bearings, coasts right through the easy days because nothing's really asking it to work hard. Then the peak day rolls in and asks it for everything. And the weak part finally quits at the exact moment the demand is highest. It didn't choose the hot day. The hot day is just when the strain finally got bigger than what the tired part had left to give. That breakdown was already coming. The heat just walked up and called the question. Figuring that out changed two things for me. First, I stopped letting folks believe it was random. Random feels hopeless, and the truth is a whole lot more fixable than hopeless. If your system dies on the peak day, 9 times out of 10, it's telling you it had a weak part that was on its way out anyhow. The heat didn't kill a healthy machine. It exposed a sick one that had been limping along for months. Second, it taught me how to be straight with people about timing, and that turned into trust. When I'm out doing a spring check, and I read a capacitor sitting low, or I hear a motor starting to growl, I tell it to them flat. This part will probably get you through the cool weather just fine. But it's the exact kind of thing that lets go on the hottest day in August, right when you can least afford it and every tech in the county is booked 3 days out. That's not me scaring anybody into a sale. That's just what the physics says is coming. Some folks fix it right there. Some wait. Either way, they're deciding with the truth sitting in front of them instead of finding it out the hard way at 105 with a hot house full of kids. The thing I really figured out is that the hottest day breakdown isn't fate. It's a forecast that already came true. And that's the whole reason a spring tune-up exists, to meet that weak part on a cool morning in April on your schedule instead of meeting it on the worst day of August on its schedule. So here's where I landed. Your air conditioner doesn't wait for the hottest day out of spite. It fails on the hottest day because that's the one day it finally gets asked for everything it's got, and a tired part just can't answer the bell. The luck was never the problem. The strain went looking for the weak spot, and it found it. Catch it cool or meet it hot. That's really the only choice the season hands you. This has figured something out. I'm Dave Hartzell. Thanks for riding along in the truck with me. Call 405-375-4822 or book at hartzellcheater.com.